Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking about the new palette from Bella Beaute Bar, the Basic Witch palette, which is launching this Friday, September 8th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And this palette was gifted to me, so thank you so much to Bella Beaute Bar for sending this over. And I do have an affiliate code, which I will put up on the screen in case you're interested. And in this palette are 9 matte shadows, 4 shifting multi-chromes, 2 of which of those are holochromes, and 2-dimensional duochromes, and this palette will be $65. I'm so excited to see the fall and Halloween themed palettes starting to roll in, and I'm especially excited about this one. The color story I think is absolutely beautiful. I love all the tones in here, especially with the mixture of these beautiful multi-chrome duochrome shadows. So I'm going to be creating 2 looks, and I'll give you some of my thoughts at the end of the video, so let's get right into it. For the first look, I'm taking contour in the crease and a little bit onto my lid as well. The shimmers in here feel absolutely amazing. I can't wait to use some of the shades. And I'm using Hecate on the outer corner to deepen up, and I'm just kind of patting it on first. Getting a little bit of a fallout, probably from just picking up too much on my brush. Being a little too messy, and I'm going to bring this down underneath and connect to my lower lash line. Picked up Witch Please on my pinky, and I'm just gonna pop that in the center of my lid and a little bit onto the outer corner. This shade is absolutely magical. It reminds me of one of the shades from their Pastel Garden palette, but this has a way more pink base to it. The other one is a bit more sheer, but kind of similar concept, I think. And I'm gonna use Perfectly Wicked on my inner lid. Just bring it up a little bit. So beautiful together. I think this is one of the hollow shades. I kind of see it, but I think this lighting is going to make it a little bit harder to see. Taking Glinda underneath the rest of my lower lash line. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of Perfectly Wicked on my inner corner as well. And here's the first finished look. The second look, going in with Creep It Real, right on in the crease, just all the way in the crease, and a little bit onto the outer corner. And I'm also going to bring that underneath my lower lash line, just on the outer portion. And I'm putting Black Cat basically all over the lid, and I'm going to slowly blend it up into the green. But first I want to get it laid down. And just slowly bringing it up. So now that I have that down, actually I'm going to go back in. I'm going to wipe off my brush and go in with Creep It Real just a little bit on the edge here. And I absolutely need to use Cauldron. Like, this shade, oh, so beautiful. So I'm going to stamp that onto most of my lid over the Black Cat shade. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And then I'm gonna pick up Hocus Pocus just on this brush, and I'm gonna take it up like this to highlight this section, and just slowly bring it in here as well. And just go back in with a little bit more. And I'm just going back in with Cauldron a little bit more and just smudging the 2 shades together. So pretty. And I'm going to use Hocus Pocus as my inner corner highlight and just bring it underneath a little bit right here. And then I think for the rest, I'm just going to go in with Grimoire. Beautiful, perfect fall orangey yellow tone. Absolutely love it. Such an interesting look. And here's the second finished look. I absolutely love the font that they're using, and I love the hollow effect. Such cute packaging, and again, you already know, I love this color story. I think this is a perfect Halloween color story that has a little bit more fun colors like the bright pinks, and I am such a sucker for deep purple anything, and it's definitely not short on some special shimmer shadows. I really could not wait to dip my fingers in here because I could tell that the shimmers look absolutely beautiful. I know from experience that Bella Beaute bar has some really beautiful shimmer shadows, especially some multi-chrome shades, and I think the mattes were very easy to use. Of course, I'll have to try it out a bit more, but I don't really see any issues happening. Like, I had no issues layering, going from light to dark, etc. And I did use most of the mattes. Now onto the shimmers. I mean, you already know these are absolutely exquisite. I love Witch Please. I could wear this shadow every day, honestly. Such a beautiful shifty shadow. Cauldron as well is so beautiful. Hocus Pocus. I mean, all these shimmers in here are just great to pair with all the mattes. Some of them are a little bit more topper-like and a little less opaque, so that just means that you get to layer them over some of these mattes and get a totally different kind of shadow, which is always super fun. I really appreciate more topper-like transparent shades. So the shimmers in here, to me, are 10 out of 10. And so far, those are really all my thoughts on the palette. I think this is going to be a very strong contender in like the top 5 palettes of the last 6 months of 2023 when it comes to palette ranking. It just has a lot going on for it. So let me know in the comments below if you plan on picking this up. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.